Hey guys, Shimmy here, back again with a semi-final on our two builds, the Cobra and the Pontiac. Right, my Boston powder came in a day early. It's about a week early, so I'm not complaining. So we've got 3 jars of it. It's apple red. And it's very, very, very fine. We did our flocking on the Cobra interior, as you can see here, on the boot, on the two door cards as well. So that goes on like so, to get that glued on tomorrow. Let's get the general idea. You all want to see them. Now we haven't got our seats glued in just yet. Now there's a bit of chrome. It's the only bit of chrome I'm keeping on the car itself, which is around the bezel of the gear shift. There's a handbrake to go in as well. Then we can call that done. There's a set of seat belts with they're black. I don't know if they're going to go with this particular colour scheme, but if they're not, I'll try and paint them somewhere, or maybe change them up to a different one. I don't know. Say the boot lid's done. Didn't come out too bad. There's a few other wee bits and bobs has to go in there. I think they're done black or silver. One of yours. Just have to double check. Got our inner guards done. That metallic black. It's almost like gunmetal, as I spoke of a few days ago. So it's a satin finish on it. Same for firewall. That is done too. Some painting, detail painting we pointed out on this as well. I think there's a few other wee bits and pieces was in there, hoses and so forth. Our front bumper, we've done that the same colour as well. And then our back bumper, same colour. Our surround for our screen, same treatment. I think it's really going to set it off this colour rather than that bright chrome. I did try them with the shadow chrome and I just wasn't feeling it at all. So I changed it up again and I went for, it's a bit fiddly here. I went for the black sort of thing. But just get the general idea what it's going to be like. So I think that's going to look well. On another note, I managed to save the decals for it. Now this kit's what, 40 years old, thereabouts, maybe 42 years old, something like that. My decals come up pretty well. I had them in the window for about 4 days. And they come up pure white rather than the yellow that they were. Now I've checked them over carefully now. There's no cracks in any where I can see. So hopefully they'll lay down okay. I'm not using any of the numbers for the doors or so forth. I'm just going to be using the stripes. And then the speedo dials are and so forth. A wee VIN plate and your number plate. But other than the 12s, I'll not be using those at all. So I'm happy enough now when I come out. Our light surrounds for the Cobra, we've done them in the black too, and I kept the chrome in the middle. Careful masking done that, and it came out pretty well. Our dashboard, as I said, and I don't know what way I'm going to go with this, the lighting carry on, because you only get 2 decals for the larger clocks here. You don't get anything for the other ones. It's a chrome plate that fits in behind it. So it's a bit daft. I'm just going to light 2 clocks up and keep these off. So we'll see what happens anyhow. On our Pontiac, we got our inner guards and firewall all done the black, the satin black. They point out a couple of wee bits and pieces here, like the cables and so forth, battery, and their washer bottles were done white. We did do our engine for it. There's still more to go into that as well, and then I'm going to have to knock that chrome down a bit. It's just too bright for my liking. We did do the wiring for the distributor. That was very fidgety. But those wee tiny drill bits that I had, the wee micro bits, I think Tom number 69, I showed them not that long ago. They're really handy for doing those distributor caps, drilling out those holes for the leads they went to. So I kept them extra large there so I can trim them down before I put the manifolds on. I say our fan all's done. There's a few wee bits and pieces as go on top, then we'll just give it a dull finish rather than to knock that chrome off it. Our scoop is done as well. The matte white. There's dazzle going, that fork was clear. We did do our mirrors. The matte white, sorry. Which one's that? It's the wrong one. I added a wee pin. Tell it whether you're going to pick it up or not. You can just about make the pin out there. I think the white's going to stand out more in this scheme because of the white and black tassels. So where are we here? Is it that side? Just get to that general idea. So it's going to be like the white mirror on it and the white mirror on the other side. Now I did do the back bumper white. I'm not too sure now, to be honest. As there's no front bumper on it, it's a kind of white built-in bumper sort of thing. So we've done this one white as well, just to try and keep it with a semi-custom sort of thing, with the white and black stripes and so forth. That and the same on the hood bonnet, depends what you want to call it. And then we'll get our scoop up until it like so. What we are over here, yeah. Then we got a re-dazzle on it. I still have to go over it again with the Falcra G360 compound, really to finish it off. I don't think that cut and paste in the Tommy is doing it for me just yet. Our chrome around our turn is done the black wash for the Pontiac, and I've added our 2 lights to it, and I'm just going to paint those marker lights in down the bottom. I'm not going to bother putting lower lights onto it. Backlights I'll go into it as well, obviously, and then our number plate light. Everything's almost done, bar just assembly, as you can see here in front of us. It's like a big jigsaw sort of thing. But once I get it done, I have a new build coming up, which is held by Miguel. I was talking to Miguel last night in one of his live streams. And the other guy's called Ross, I think it's Ross. I can't be sure now if I'm wrong, I apologise. It's a apocalyptic theme. So I've got one of the kits I got out here, 5 kits sitting out here. So on this evening in another video, don't let this go on too long. But there you go, guys. We're coming to the end of this build. It's been an enjoyable build. Really more so the Cobra. I think it's come out pretty well. Now they do look exactly the same colour, but they're not. The Cobra is done pearl mica red, and the Pontiac is done toolbox red base with a 2K clear over it, both of them, 2K clear. All our assembly is done on the Cobra chassis, as you can see here. It's only black chrome cap on it, was the rims. I changed them out from the other ones here. As I said the other day, I like the reddish ones. I just wasn't feeling that at all either. So we changed it up to those other rims here, and I think it looks a lot better. Now as I say, I kept this bit off here because all my wires are running up and I'll be hiding in this. And then we'll put our plate on it. That'll hide all the wires. So we only have 2 wires coming out to power everything, like your headlamps and so forth. But there you go. So it's come out pretty well. I'm happy enough now with it. For a 40+ year old kit, it's been building reasonably very well. So it has. We've had newer kits in the past, new tooling, and some of the kits have been terrible fit-wise. For this here, for an NPC kit, I think it is. Yeah, NPC. Then it was reboxed from NPC to Airfix or something like that there. But anyway, guys, without rambling on too much, this is our this particular build. Almost ready to get them all buttoned up. Before we go, forgot to say, our interior dashboard has to go in. Delete the dashboard as well on this. Get our gear stick in, and underside all done. Bar the shocks, they had to go in, sorry. That's about it. So we'll try to keep the colour scheme as close as possible on the chassis. There was a guy asking last night, I think it was on Frank's live stream, what colours I used on the interior. These are 2 mixed colours I just made up myself. There's no particular brand or code or nothing for them, so it's like a one-off mix sort of thing. So there you go, guys. Off filming. So we'll be back on maybe Sunday, Monday, the latest, earliest, sorry, with these 2 builds finished and knocked off to one side. Anyway, we continue on with our new build, which is a apocalyptic build, as I spoke of a second ago. But I'll show that video maybe sometime this afternoon or later on the night, or maybe sometime tomorrow. Anyway guys, I'm Relman again, so thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend, keep modelling, and we'll speak soon. Bye.